Revenge. The doctor ignored the threat. At the gate, when I left, you said the Judoon were here under full legal authority. That cannot be true. You said that I lie? Rambled a deep voice. No, I think someone has lied to you. Take it from me, this invasion cannot be legal. The operations has been authorized by the Galactic Council. That's impossible. Such an action is against galactic diplomatic policy. The Judoon captain produced a scroll. This scroll bears the seal of the Council. It states that Earth is hopelessly warlike planet. It has been handed over by the Cosmos Peacemakers. My Judoon are fully authorized to assist in the process. May I? The doctor took the document and studied the massive seal. The seal is genuine. Oh yes, the seal is genuine, said the doctor. You're right there. Proper, authentic seal. The seal is so genuine that it's got flippers and eats fish. But the scroll, well, that says genuine as a 9-bolt note or a 45 pence piece. Take your pick. He took out his sonic screwdriver and adjusted it, then used it to shine the violet light over the scroll. The lettering on the scroll faded, allowing other lettering to show through beneath. Your peacemaker friend took a genuine council scroll and altered its meaning. You see the changes here, and here, and here? If you just resonate it a little, you can see what the document really says. The letters faded away and were replaced with others. The doctor turned off his sonic screwdriver and let the scroll roll back. With a snap, he held it out. Here you go. The Judoon captain took out the scroll and unrolled it again. He studied it carefully, reading out loud, each with his deep, rambling voice. Earth must be left alone to work out its own destiny. The captain threw down the scroll to cry of distress. We have been betrayed. The Judoon honor is stained. He turned his massive face towards the doctor. Tell me, what must we do? Leave, said the doctor promptly. Clear out immediately before you do any more harm. I have friends in the Galactic Council. I'll see that they learn the truth. You got off with a slap wrist. Probably ban you from getting involved with Earth's affairs from now on. Satellites and colonies here, that sort of thing. The Judoon captain drew in a deep breath and nodded slowly. He spoke into his communication device. Evacuate all units. Evacuate immediately. One thing you say for the Judoon, thought the doctor. They knew how to obey orders. Almost before the captain's voice had died away, the castle corridors were echoing with the tramps of departing Judoon. The Judoon captain arose, taking his helmet under his arm. We leave now, the doctor, but I have one final task. My honor has been stained. I must take revenge. Before the doctor could rely, he stamped off. Fearing the worst, the doctor hurried after the Judoon captain. The huge creature marched down the castle corridor, cutting through the squad of Judoon going the other way. They reached the Queen's sitting room and found Professor Challoner standing in the doorway. Behind him, there were the white-robed peacemakers were holding Martha. Carthers and the king at blaster point. Martha and Carthers were poised and tense, ready for any chance to escape. Back in his armchair, the king had just lit another cigar. As the Judoon captain strode into the room, one of the peacemakers shrieked at him. What's happening? Why are your troops leaving? You lied, roared the captain. The peacemakers turned his blasters on the Judoon, but the captain drew his blasters with blinding speed. The doctor skidded into the room behind the Judoon captain. Wait, he shouted, as he saw the captain was about to do. You can arrest them. There is no need to. But the captain ignored the doctor and fired. The peacemakers burst into flames under the impact of the blaster ray. Charging back for a moment into his lizard-like shape, he crumbled into a fiery ash. The captain fired again and again. The other two pacemakers exploded in flame. The captain swung around to face Challoner. And you, their leader. No, screamed Challoner. I'm your friend. We can rule the world together. You lied, said the captain as he raised his blaster. You have stained the honor of the Judoon. Verdict, guilty. Penalty, death. Execute. The Judoon captain prepared to fire. This isn't the way, the doctor yelled as he ran to stop the captain. The Judoon swept him aside. While the Judoon captain was distracted, Challoner leapt behind Martha. He wound an arm around her neck and held her before him as a shield. Don't shoot, shouted the doctor, as the Judoon captain moved towards Challoner. I can conquer this world without your help, you stupid brute, shrieked Challoner. You'll see, you'll see. He produced a compact of complex device from beneath his robe and touched the control. There was a flash of purple light, and he and Martha vanished to escape. He has escaped, growled the captain. Revenge is incomplete. The doctor looked at the 3 heaps of ash on the floor. He didn't do so badly, he shook his head and sighed. Be happy with that. I'll deal with Challoner for you, in my own way. June Captain studied him for a moment. I trust your honor, Doctor. Destroy him and restore mine. In return, I give my word of honor, and no Judoon will set foot on this planet again. He turned and marched away from the room. Doctor, what about Martha? Asked Harry Carthers. We must find her. I know where he's taken her, said the doctor. Don't worry, I'll deal with him. You look after the king. The doctor ran from the room, and the king spoke for the first time. Odd fellow, that friend of yours, Harry. Never still for a moment. The doctor sprinted for the TARDIS, ignoring the shouts of groups of soldiers nearby. As he reached for the door, he heard a roaring in the sky. He turned and looked back. 3 huge spaceships were rising in the sky. True to their word, the Judoon were leaving.